Hey guys, my name is Sophie, and today, welcome back to another episode of Paranormal Wednesdays. Sorry if I can't record it on a Wednesday, is because that before or even after Wednesdays, every time when I upload the video onto YouTube, for example, if it was Monday, I just feel like I should record it and send it to YouTube. But when the time comes on that day, it just feels like I just don't want to record it anymore. So I felt like, yep, I should record it. It's not because I do not want to or I'm getting bored of it. It's just because that I'm having a stressful day and a stressful week. The reason why I am sitting on my bed rather than on my desk is because I've kind of broken my foot. It's not physically broken. I just came back from the doctor saying that it's half okay and half broken. Like, it is physically really hurting. I bumped my toe, not the big toe, but the toe after. It's that. Where is it? That. It's that one. It is taped to that one. So it's the second last big toe that I've knocked it. So, like, you know oh my god, I'm not focusing. You know this edge of the wall? I bashed it on that, and it was badly bruised, and there's blood coming out. I was like, ooh. That happened on Sunday. I was in pain for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It was getting worse on Monday and Tuesday, and so my mom gave me pain relief. And that helped a little bit. So, yeah, instead of talking too much, let's see what we're talking about Paranormal Wednesdays. I'm sorry about the lightning. I don't know what the hell has been happening, but it's like autumn and it gets darker in autumn. That's the only way I do not like autumn, is because it gets darker and my mobile and the mobile effects are not great, and I'm just trying to pick the great effects, trying to brighten up the video, but I don't think it is. So, today I'll be talking to you guys about Waverly Hills, Waverly Hills Sanatorium. And the Sanatorium opened in July 26, 1910. There was a deadly disease called the White Death in the late 1800s and the early 19th century. Kentucky was one of the states that had a rate of number of people dying from this disease in 1924. A hospital was running it, and it was overcrowded with people that had to have a cure for the disease. So the sanatorium is in Louisville, Kentucky, United States, and basically this hospital was built so they had no cure whatsoever for this disease back then. They didn't know what to do. They had no clue what to do. They just think that there was no existing thing. So everyone was like overcrowded by the hospital because they were desperate for something. They were desperate for treatment. This new structure known as Waverly Hills opened in 1926. In the 1910s, there was no cure. Only thing that can cure the disease is fresh air. So, since there were no medicine, no drugs to take for the cure, all they did was to lie in the fresh air with the pain. Like, if there was no medicine, if there was no medicine today, The only thing that you had to cure from the disease is go outside or stand on the balcony or the window and just try and relax the fresh air. The other cures can be bloodier. Balloons would be surgically implanted in the lungs and filled with air to expand them. So basically, just to make them more, if they don't want fresh air to cure them, they basically have another choice, which is to surgically remove their two lungs and replace them with medium-sized balloons into their chests and try and connect to the balloons. I don't know how this is going to happen, but I think it's one lung and one balloon. I don't know. And so they basically do that, and it's trying to make them more breathe. It's trying to help them breathe more. But over 200 people died from this treatment and cure. So if after when this balloon cure thingies, it won't last long. If they pop, they die. If the balloon pops, they die. The balloons, it was bloody. Some people died from it. So, yep. In 1961, Waverly Hills was closed down, but it was reopened a year later. So, basically, the reason why they shut down is because, I don't know, because some of the staff weren't going to work, and there weren't much staff and patients going to that hospital. Is because there was one spirit that was haunting the hospital, from the early 1900s, and some people witnessed this. So that's why they were trying to get away, and they made the spirits go to heaven or hell or whatever. And the building used to be a care home for old people. Before, so there used to be on the same property of the building is where it used to be a care home before the hospital was built. The hospital is quite big. It's like I don't know how many acres it is, but it's quite a lot. It's like a school, abandoned school, but it's got more floors on it. The most common treatment is the electrical shock therapy. So yeah, some people got electrocuted for staying alive. Yeah, I don't know why, but some people say this treatment is really helping them survive. It electrocutes you. It dies. It let you die. It can stop your heart by getting 1 volt in your side of your body. I just don't get how come that's helping people survive. I don't know why. So this is for the next one. This is the evidence that people see in the hospital. A little girl was once seen running up and down the 3rd floor, and a little boy who was spotted with a leather ball. So basically, there's no evidence. Well, there is kind of for the little girl, but not quite for the little boy. And dark. There is no children allowed at that hospital way back in the 1920s. There were no children allowed in the hospital because there's so many disease and they don't want the children to be die so young. So that's why there is no children allowed to go in the hospital, because the disease that made its history in the hospital, and people and staff are concerned, and historians are concerned, historians are concerned. Why the hell is there 2 children? I don't get why there's children there. There, especially the little girl and the little boy scene. It's just, I don't know. There's maybe another spirit of an adult that's really aggressive and ingenious to go as a little child, because that is possible. From a spirit can change into a little child spirit. A man in a white coat was walking in the kitchen. So they spotted a spirit man walking in a white coat, like a doctor's coat, walking into the kitchen. And they see him most common. They don't see him around the hospital. The only place they see him is walking in the kitchen. That's the only thing he does. Room 502 is where people jump to their death, and there's voices saying "get out." So they're way back ago, round about a few years after the hospital was opened, people goes to 502. That's where the patients are. But 502 is where the committed suicide room is. So they basically, if they think they can't handle their life anymore, or just can't take it with anymore, they basically jump out the window in room 502. It's a massive window, and they jump to their death. Like, it's from patients to nurses, from doctors to surgeons. There's different types of staff and visitors and guests going to their deaths. Mentally insane patients were taken up to the 5th floor for fresh air and sunshine. Again, sunshine and fresh air are the 2 most common treatments before medicine was invented for curing the disease. Don't know why sunlight. Sunlight is the same as fresh air. They go and help your body and take out the disease really quickly. Yeah, it's only for patients that has mental health issues or has gone mentally insane. A nurse hung herself in room 502 in 1928. She was 29 years old and she was pregnant at the time. Seriously. In 1932, another nurse who worked in room 502 said to be pushed over an edge on the roof and fallen to her death. So the first sentence was a nurse. She was 29. She hung herself in room 502, the 5th floor, 502. In 1928, and she was pregnant at that time. She was a nurse. She also worked in room 502 recently. I just don't get how nurses and doctors does this. Another one, right up, and then 4 years later, there's another nurse who worked in room 502. People say that she went on the roof. No one even knew why she was on the roof. Maybe she was forced to go on the roof by patients or member of staff. Maybe she was like the 29-year-old nurse who hung herself when she was pregnant in 1928 and could not handle her life anymore, or something got her really angry and decided to force someone to push her. I don't know. And then she got pushed over at the edge of the roof and fallen her to her death. I don't know where they keep the bodies. I don't know if they buried them just meters and meters away from the hospital. I don't know if there's a cemetery. I don't know. So that was the facts on Waverly Hills Sanatorium, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have no clue how long this video is going to take. Just now, on this recording without editing, it actually took me 20 minutes. But for editing, I think it's going to be over 10 minutes. I think it's going to be 14 or 13 minutes. I don't know. So guys, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to me and check out my channel for more videos like this and other videos what I do on Saturday. And check it out on my channel. You should check it out. And if you subscribe to me, there'll be more videos coming right on your email. Comment on this video what was your favorite part. Share this video to your friends and family. And I will see you guys in the next episode or the next video I'll see you on Saturday. Bye.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Must be stupid if you think that we can start again. Are you joking? Must be joking. You ain't laughing, I ain't smoking. Must be crazy if you think that we can start again. Yeah, ain't no need to cry no more when you break my heart into 24. I'll pick up the pieces you left. If you think I'm coming back, don't hold your breath. I ain't your mister, cause I'm breaking up with you. Should've hooked up with your sister. Go now, here's my middle finger. Cause I'm hurting,